Oh, at this, like recording this and just in life in general, I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just try to figure it out. Maybe I'm not the only one. I don't think any of us really know what the hell we're doing in life. We just make the best guess possible and try to just go from there, see what happens. You're out here trying to live your life. You may have a plan. What do they say? If you want to make God laugh, tell you his plan, or yeah, tell him your plan. That's it. We're making him laugh because we plan a lot of things. I didn't plan to be where I'm at in life at this stage, mid 50s, and yeah, just didn't think this would be where I would be. But we make the best decision we can based on the information we have at hand, and we just go. We have a general designation. Life isn't Google Maps. Will tell you when you're going to get there, but someone's planned that out beforehand. You have some choices. You can go a bunch of different directions. Uh, it'll try to recalculate. I think that's what most of us try to do. We call it imposter syndrome or whatever you want, but we think everybody other than us has it figured out. It's not the case. I don't think anyone has anything figured out. Some people have it a little bit more figured out than others, but there's too many variables to account for in this life. Like driving, I got to account for the guy in front of me and this guy over here and this little guy and the scooter, a couple scooters over there. I got to account for them. I got to account for this guy walking. You got to account for all these different things, and you just have to figure out where you're going, see what they're doing, and then act accordingly. So you never really know exactly. You have a rough, I don't even call it a guesstimate. That's not even an estimate. You have a rough guesstimate of where you want to be, how you want it to work out. And then the rest, you just keep guessing. And then this guess turns into that guess. You never know anything is going to happen. Being you just, the only thing you can do is your best. They give it the best shot you have in the moment. And sometimes your best just is getting by. Sometimes it's a lot more than that. But it just, whatever you got that day, set forth and see if you can't bring your plan together. But just keep in mind that it's going to change and you're going to feel like everyone else has it figured out. You know, drive by a house that's nicer than yours, type of house you want to, or maybe less nice than yours. You think, oh, that guy's got it better than me and that lady has it worse. You can never know. The size of the house and the happiness in it aren't always the same. Not always the way it is. Maybe they guessed wrong in the big house and they guessed right in the smaller one because you don't know. You only know your starting point, where you're going, what you're trying to do. And know that most of the people out there, they're not even guessing. They're just blind reacting to someone else has decided what they do. And we all took a guess when we're younger. We take a guess of what we want to do with our life. And then life happens. You may get married just that you didn't plan when you didn't plan on it. You may have, you know, children you didn't plan on, or uh, a lot of things that you could plan that just don't work out that way. You think, oh, it's me, it's this, that, it's give a lot of excuses on why it didn't happen or through no one's fault at all. In some cases, God be like, I didn't see that coming. Didn't think that was going to happen. But we'll deal with it and we'll overcome it. That's all you can really do. It's, like I said, I have no clue what I'm doing. I guess I have a clue, but I don't know if I'm right or not. Like this guy turning in front of me out of nowhere. I know where I'm going right now. I don't know what's going to happen when I get there. I'm headed to the doctor's. See what some of my tests said. But I plan to eat right. Then I see a candy bar or I don't. I get to work and I get busy at work and I realize it's noon and I haven't eaten. And I turn into a 4-year-old who's discovered where the snacks are. I plan on, got to change lanes. Uh, I plan on doing better tomorrow. Will I? We'll see. Just going to make guesstimation about it. See what happens. Oh. Yeah. Like every day I plan not to get angry, but that plan doesn't work well with my Northeast Philadelphia area upbringing where angry is the default setting. Uh, but yeah, you have to figure out what it is you want and make a plan as best you can and be willing to adjust. Not adjust your outcome or but you gotta have faith in your guesses and your ability to overcome the elements, to look at the different variables. And maybe it takes you longer than you think, or it didn't work out the way you want it, or your original plan, you guessed and you didn't really want to do that anymore. So make another guess and work your way towards that. But it's okay. Not feel like you have your stuff together and it's okay. You just have to figure it out. Now, the hardest thing they say in the world to do is get your shit together, because you have to realize that you're the one that messed it up in the first place. You got to make sure that as you go through your day, through your week, through your years in your life, but things are going to happen. The variables are going to come out to get you. And you got to use that new information, recalculate, and make another guess. Maybe the prize is behind door number 2, and maybe it's not. But have faith in yourself. Have faith in your ability to adjust. Just make the adjustments you need. Nothing in life comes easy. If it was easy, it'd all be flowers, nuts. It'd all be, but it's not easy. It's not as hard as we make it either. Lighten up on yourself. You're like, hey, Jimmy's got it all figured out. Jimmy might just be a really good actor. He don't know what the hell he's doing either. None of them know what they're doing. Nobody. You have to have confidence. Some of us have a lot more confidence in our knuckleheadedness, and others don't. But you got to have a little bit of confidence and a little bit of belief. Make the right decision. based on the information you have, and don't be stuck in your ways about, hey, a lot of us are, about the information you have is all the right information, and it's not always. Be willing to adjust. Be willing to make your thing, your adjustments and your calibrations. Your Google Maps does recalculate, recalibrate, get yourself back on path to where you're going. And know that there's going to be unexpected stops along the way. There's going to be traffic. It's going to be rain when you're not dressed for it. It's going to be warmer when you dressed for the cold. Just do the best you can. Be consistent in your actions. Faith in yourself. If you can do those things, you'll be all right. You might be able to hide it. Dad, you still don't know what the hell you're doing. But a lot of it is you just don't have all the information. You never will. If you're like, hey, I know exactly what I'm doing. All right, go on with yourself. But I don't know I have no clue. But I try not to wing it into a bus. That's what I try not to do. Try to keep in an upright position and make the best guess that I can make. Try to dictate the part of life that I can dictate. Accept those things that I can't. Move forward. Keep marching. All right. That's enough rambling. I'll see you in the next one.